Hello, my lovely chicken nuggets, and welcome back. Welcome back to an ordinary replay. At least until I get some more Clan War and Stronghold footage. You'll have to bear with me. And let's start. It's Karelia. It's Voira from Clan Meme, the Zulu Warriors. Look it up. Good clan. I rate it 9 out of 11. And he's playing on Karelia Assault. I really love playing Karelia Assault, especially defending. And he's going the same way I would have go if I played this battle in his same tank. He's playing the Skoda T50. Meanwhile, the Centurion one is being a fucking retard spamming the map. Instead of spamming the map, he could have easily checked the minimap and see that nobody's going his way, and it's kind of pointless to go alone anywhere in World of Tanks, because this is a team. Yes, you're going to laugh, a team-based game with no respawn points, which means one life, one shot, one opportunity. Opportunities, knees are weak, arms are sometimes heavy, and boy oh boy do I love mom spaghetti. Now, what I did, like I said, I like to go up here, and there are two reasons. One, because you have RT cover with these rocks, and where the Panther 2 is on the left, if you go a little bit backwards, you can also snipe towards the hill once the side is clear, and you can also maybe fight some occasional light tanks if they're dumb enough to YOLO in the middle. Now, he has excellent matchmaking. He's playing tier 9, which is, I don't know how many times I've repeated myself, this is the best matchmaking in tier 9. I mean, you get the best matchmaking because you can fight easily tier 10s. Tier 8 are a piece of cake, and if you're in a tier 7 battle, then holy shit, it's gonna be easy farm for days. Just like he's farming these tier 8s. 2 kills in 3 shells. Now this Skoda is just a nice tank at tier 9. The TVP is also good at tier 10, but can't really complain about this tank. You don't have armor, so you don't care if people shoot you with premium ammo or not, so you're not gonna cry about that, because most of the times you are going to get penned. So it's a good tank to train your, I don't know, your patience, your map awareness, your everything. And as you can see, he's still on full HP because he's popping those shells out, going back into cover, and rinse and repeat. Now he's playing with a buddy of his in a platoon. Fuck me sideways if I can pronounce that. I'm just gonna call him Mike. He's playing with Mike. Voira is playing with Mike. And you see this, how he turned around, because they already lost that flank. So this, I really love this. This is that thing that separates those brain dead Löwe drivers, Steve, the Löwe drivers, between the rest of the groups, because he saw that it's pointless to stay up there because there are only 2 tanks. And pay attention, these 3 shells, 1 or 2 probably connected with that guy with that T28 prototype on the hill. Now he went back because it's pointless. As you can see, let me turn around, there are 4 tanks versus 2, so it's pointless to stay there and waste time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be capable enough to deal with those guys. Now, in the meantime, that IS-3 is overextending, and Voira is going to punish. Always punish an enemy tank when he's making a mistake, and never interrupt them while they're making the mistake. So, minimap is your best friend, patience is a virtue, and your mom is gay. So let's go back. It's 2-7. The Centurion, of course, he's no longer amongst the living because he died pretty much easily because he went alone. Like I said, minimap is your friend. Always at the beginning of the game, if you see that nobody is following you, nobody's going that direction, go back. Don't be a hero. Don't be that retard that then yells, "Oh my god, idiot team," because you died alone. Instead, fall back. Maybe your team is going to push the other flank. Maybe the enemy team is going to be a retarded bunch of assholes. You never know, so look at the minimap, especially at the beginning of the game. Try to anticipate what they're doing. You know those 30 seconds at the beginning of the game? Those are the most important. So you have to check the enemy lineup. Try to predict where the heavies are gonna go. If you're in a medium tank, you're gonna avoid a corridor where heavies are gonna meet and shit like that. So now Voira is gonna load heat for those not so... I mean, there are perfectly balanced tanks. Those Russian heavies, especially this one. So I have no idea how he managed to bounce. Really, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. And there is another Type 4 coming. Both of them are pretty much okay on the HP. Meanwhile, the Object 257 on this team is fighting for his life right now. And this is the biggest issue now, because Voira needs to reload his clip, and he unloads it very, very fast. What? That was like, what, 4 seconds for all 3 of them? And that was a nice ammo rack. I always love the explosions of tanks that get ammo racked. And especially when the ammo racks get set on fire. I think I witnessed that twice. It's like a really weird sound, and it's so awesome to watch it. Now this is where it gets tricky. Remember when I said pretty sure those 4 guys are gonna deal with those 2? Well, they killed the IS-3, and that... holy shit. I didn't really pay attention, but all of them died. Now the Progetto, don't forgetto, this is a tier 8 Italian spaghetti meatball monster. And I have no idea how again he blocked some damage, and there's the LTTB. Now this is the moment when I thought, okay Voira, you're pretty much fucked, but I forgot about his friend now. Thank God he reloaded, thank God Mike took out the T-49, and he's fighting another auto reloading tank, which takes some time to reload, and in the meantime Voira can reload and finish the Progetto, or maybe Mike can finish him. Or he's just gonna deal with this guy. Now this was nicely executed, because not only Voira managed to survive, the enemy really pushed totally uncoordinated, almost 1 by 1, and Voira was lucky to bounce a few shells because they shot into his gun and managed to destroy it. Now would be a good time to repair it, buddy. And he's on 7,000 damage with 5 kills. And Mike has 4. So this is a really nice battle for this platoon, and I have no words for this Tiger 2, what he's doing out in the open. I'm pretty sure he loves crayons, and now he repaired his gun. I think he finally knew that something's up. Now that last shell's probably connected as well, so his damage is probably higher than what it shows right now. It shows 7,600. But it's probably higher. Now at this point he has a Scorpion, a T-28, which is a slow piece of shit tank, and all he needs to do now is try to avoid getting shot by the Scorpion, because he can easily high roll and finish him in one shot. Now somebody's capping, so that has to be the Scorpion, and he knows he can go in safely. Meanwhile the Object 257 is probably gonna go for the other side. This is great, and there's the Scorpion, which means that Voira is free to outmaneuver him and shoot him in the ass. He can easily take 1 shell from the T-28 if he's still camping on the hill. So he's gonna do just that. In third person, you can always hover around the rocks and use auto aim. I like to use it on paper tanks. That's one of the reasons, is because if you auto aim on paper tanks, you know you're gonna pen them, and you can focus on the surroundings to not get involved in some surprise butt sex action. So yeah, 10 kills in this platoon. Meanwhile Voira picked up 6, and that Crayon Munching Tiger 2 is still probably somewhere over there, and because this is assault, they're gonna win. They have to defend the base, and they only have 10 minutes of the battle, so he's just gonna spot this guy and probably farm him, and that's gonna be it. The T-28, I don't know, he probably stayed up on that middle area thingy way too long, did not notice the counter, and that's how you become a shitty teammate, by not paying attention of what's going on. And that's it. 7th frag, and the timer went out. 8.8k damage, probably more in the end, so... Victory battle time expired. Hehe. See ya. No, not see ya. Let's check the stats first. Alrighty, of course, ace tanker, a high caliber, a tanker sniper, and a top gun. And let's see how many blind shots did he actually connected. And looky, a 10,000 game in a tier 9 battle with 7 frags and 1800 base experience. I mean, more than 1800. A very nice game from you, Voira. 10k damage. Not sure when I did that in tier 10, let alone in tier 9. So massive respect for this one, and this is how you get it. You need a really bad team, and you need an even worse enemy team. So nice. In the end, he managed to lose credits, minus 80 or minus 48 without premium and minus 10 with premium, which is sad, which is really sad, but let's not get into that one. And I'll see you next time. Good. Bye.